Hey Rogue Nation, my name's Thom Hunter. Today we're going to talk about how often do I need to change out my shoes. So, everyone's going to vary on length of a lifetime of a shoe. Typically we're going to tell people that your shoe is going to last you 300 to 500 miles if it's a mid-cushion to high-cushion shoe, or 1 year, because shoes do biodegrade even if they're not in use. If you're talking about a lightweight trainer, you're probably in that 200 to 300 range. If you're talking carbon plates, you're that 150 to 200 mile range. So you really want to use those on time trials or race day. You really don't want to be putting a lot of mileage on those in between. So why are there variables in the amount of life someone might get out of a shoe? Weight's certainly going to play a factor. Women, I tend to find, get more mileage out of shoes because typically they're lighter than men. Another variable why you may get more or less mileage, if you're someone who shuffles when they run, it's going to really scuff the bottom of the shoe. Someone who's a really hard heel striker and overstriding, that's going to have an impact on the life of your shoe. Are you wearing your shoe when you're not running? You really should only wear your shoes when you're running. It really beats them up. How the cushioning system in a shoe works is it compresses and it needs time to decompress in between uses. So that goes into the question, is it good to have two shoes? I'm always a firm believer that different tools for different jobs. You can even have two of the same shoes if you like, but what you're doing is you're allowing the shoes more time to decompress in between usage, and that will extend the life of the shoe. Another mistake that we see with people in their running shoes, you can destroy them before the life's out of the foam. If you're someone who doesn't untie your shoes and you just step on the heel and pull your foot out, typically what happens is you're going to rip the heel cup, and that can become an issue because you're going to be hitting this hard plastic in the back, and that can cause blistering issues. Another common mistake that we see is not all runners only run. A lot of us are in the gym and doing other activities. Unfortunately, running shoes are designed to run. They want to move forward. If you're weightlifting in your running shoes, you're really going to compress that foam down and just kill the life in them. Ideally, you would have a cross trainer if you're in the gym, but if not, you can always use your old running shoes that you've retired from the road as your new gym shoe. So how do I know if it's time for a new pair of shoes? Unfortunately, a lot of people are going to base that off of the tread wear on their shoes. Your tread is going to last longer than what the foam is in the shoe. The foam's doing the work. The tread's just giving you traction outside, and it's protecting the foam from getting beat up on the pavement. You're also going to look for, if you have wrinkling in your shoes, that's a really good sign that it's time for a new pair. If you touch the bottom of shoes and you can feel different responsiveness, like a different sponginess, that means it's time for a new shoe. Another sign that it might be time for new shoes is if you're having aches and pains in your ankles, hips, knees, back even, and you haven't done anything differently recently, meaning you're not doing more mileage, you haven't increased intensity, that's your shoes telling you that they're out of juice and it's time for you to re-up. All right, Rogue Nation, thanks for tuning in today. And remember, if you're part of Rogue Nation, you always get 15% off at any Jackrabbit store near you.